Ready? Hey everybody, Anthony Milton, Tune Up the Manly Salon, Martinis and Manicures, the Women's Retreat, and Balanced Foods. It is Monday, 4 o'clock, April 27th, here with another episode of When the American Dream Turns into a Nightmare. I'm gonna do this episode a little bit differently. Michael David's here recording me. He records all these episodes, and usually what happens is he records it, that does a great job in the editing process and edits out most of my ums and whats, low quiet points, some things I misspoke on or go off on a tangent on, put some fantastic music behind it, makes it sound fantastic, make it look great, and then puts it up and publishes it. What I'm gonna ask him to do is directly after this, take the unedited raw version and send it to the entire franchise base for Tune Up the Manly Salon and Martinis and Manicures. Unedited, raw in all its form. And then afterwards, go through and see what we need to edit so we can get it up on all the other platforms and see how much traction we can get. Listened in detail 2 times to the update by our Governor Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas, on the potential reopening of our 50 locations amongst Tune Up the Manly Salon and Martinis and Manicures Women's Retreat. It was not as I'd hoped. The governor said that there are some places that are open. Hair salons and nail salons are not of those 2 places. And potentially around the time frame of May 18th, we may be able to reopen. So another 3 weeks. Our intent, our goal, our hope, our desire, based on all of the previous communication, previous executive orders, was to open up on April 30th. I'm sorry, Friday, May 1st was our intent to open up on. We had everything geared up, ready to put in plan. Plan was in place. We're rolling through it, and this is our comeback, and it was gonna be strong. And then we got fucked. We really did. I'm not gonna do the usual qualifications around how I care about the coronavirus, and we gotta make sure we take care of those people and all the other stuff and noise and essential workers and all that stuff, because that's already been done until people are blue in the face on. I wanna talk about it's just not fair for our industry and how they're fucking us and nobody else. The fact that a mattress store can be open right now and we can't is just part of it. A vape shop. 2 things on vape shops. First, they're open up and they're not an essential business. Second, the irony behind some kid going into a vape shop with a mask on isn't lost on me. I just don't understand the premise of it in general. You either take an area of the country or a state or a county or the country as a whole, and you either shut it the fuck down or you leave it open. But to pick and choose based on, I don't even know what data shows that a restaurant can be open up at a 25% capacity and the waitress at Applebee's has a better knowledge of health and sanitation than our classically trained barbers and cosmetologists. They pay to go to school for years for this. This is what they do for a living. Their job is sanitation and sanitary. Their job is making sure that they protect themselves and protect the customers. It's their entire job. And I don't believe for a second that there's confusion around the separation and the social distancing between a stylist and a customer, because it's not a plausible thought process. It makes no sense at all. Going back to the waiter at Applebee's, you go to Applebee's on Friday when they're allowed to be open and you order your iced tea, he has to come within a foot of you to put at the table. There can't be a 6-foot rule because it's not enforceable. Anytime you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, anytime you go to Chick-fil-A, anytime you go to anywhere, you have to hand them the credit card. You have to come in less than 6 feet of people in order to do anything out in the public. So to pick and choose who can be the winners of the public, it doesn't make any sense. It's fucking disheartening. I don't believe for a second that a movie theater will be able to be opened and the high school kid run the popcorn joint has a better knowledge base on how to take care of people during the coronavirus than people like Ethan. Ethan's been a barber for 25 years, master barber's license, trained other barbers to be barbers. Every certification possible. Most recently just got his Barbicide certification to reinforce his standards of sanitation after a haircut for all of his equipment. And he gets put to the side so that we can have a movie theater open, we can get popcorn. How are you gonna get that popcorn? Grab it from the kid, right? It's a foot away. What's the literal difference between that? Doesn't make any sense at all. The cashier at Whataburger holding gloves on as they take your credit card, take your cash, your dirty money, and give you a dirty hamburger. That's more sanitation. That's higher sanitary practices than we can do. And not just us at Tune Up or Martinis and Manicures, but other barbershops. We're all in the same boat together. We're all getting fucked together at the exact same time. They put a paycheck protection program in place several weeks ago, and a lot of us got funding on it. We got a partial of the funding that we needed. We have 8 weeks to use that money. Otherwise, we have to pay it back or it goes into a 2-year loan. What are they going to do? If we pay it to our employees, they lose their unemployment, they lose their benefits because of that. If we don't pay them, we have to pay it back. So they put a system in place that effectively, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. And what's the recourse? I mean, we had such a good strategy. This is a strategy in place that was sent to all the franchisees. Multiple pages. They mimicked the federal government strategy around reopening. We had technology in place that went so detailed out that it even had how to effectively sanitize the keyboards and the wires behind the keyboards. It was that detailed. Does Applebee's have that? Does Chili's have that? Does Whataburger have that? I'd like to see a plan in place from Whataburger that shows how to correctly sanitize the plugs on your computer system. And then I'll put that to bed. We ordered 10,000 masks and made it as part of our uniform so that our entire staff has to wear masks as part of the federal government's plan in place. Not because a judge said so or a judge said not to, because we said so and we thought it was the best sanitary practices. We have every notice on the door ready to go so customers don't come in sick. Ordered infrared thermometers so we can scan customers at a difference or at a distance of their temperature so they don't walk in the place ready to go. We ordered 20 more tents, canopy tents for 200 balance on that we're going to distribute to every single location, so we got a tent outside so we can check customers outside before they enter our premise. The local restaurant going to do that? Going to check customers before they come in and order a steak or a wine? I don't think so. We went so detailed that we were going to redo the VIP month we had in March to make sure we take care of our customers, actually take care of them. Not at a 25% occupancy or whatever noise. That the guidelines set forth for us will allow us to take care of our customers in the same nature we did before and give us a fighting shot. On Sunday, yesterday, I made a judgment decision, a calculated risk, to reopen up one of our locations in Colleyville, Texas. The mayor came out a few days before. Here's the story of it from NBC. The exact one's on Colleyville, Texas's government website. And it says, Governor Abbott's orders say that they are closed to the general public. That's in quotes. Our interpretation is that they are closed to the general public. What we are allowing is the businesses by appointment. So if they have an appointment, they are controlling who is coming into the businesses, not the general public. It's completely fine. We made the conscious decision for a couple of reasons to follow the mayor of Colleyville's direction as opposed to the governor of Texas's direction. One, because we're in the city of Colleyville and the mayor says so, we listen. The mayor is the one that conducts local laws for the area. We support our local mayors, regardless of their political affiliation or any of that nature, and if they say jump, we say how high. We followed his rule. We followed no more than 10 people at a time. We did appointments every 30 minutes. Open up from 12 to 6, did $900 in sales. We had appointments from 12 and then 12:30, 1:30, so on and so forth. Took care of customers. They're happy. Styles made money. We were able to bring back 6 jobs and we were able to take care of 30 customers. It's a victory in our mind. But then today they say that the governor's order supersedes everybody. No one got sick, no one got hurt, no one complained. It was a risk that I decided to do and take, and I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it or not. Colleyville City Council is meeting at 5 o'clock to make a decision if they are going to abide by the governor's orders and shut down every business in Colleyville again, or if they're going to go against it and recommend the businesses stay open as per the mayor's direction. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's really a few things at kind of my disposal, my options, your disposal, your options at this time frame. Go back in our houses for the next couple weeks. Hope we don't go bankrupt individually or collectively. And maybe in this great exercise in democracy and freedom that we have, they'll allow us, they'll grace us with the ability to open back up on May 18th. We could fight. We could hope that Colleyville says no. We can go individually or collectively to Caudill, and we could be there the ones challenging the fines and going against the status. To sue the government, sue the state, see if we'd win, get injunctive relief on preferential treatment. It's probably a violation of at least 1 or 2 state amendments. I could think of, definitely 1 federal amendment. It's frustrating. We've got nothing wrong in this entire time frame. Everything we do is right. Everything. And we're still getting fucked through no fault of our own. And I don't think I can be the person that sits here and gets frustrated and complains about it without doing something. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we have to fight back somehow, and we have to, I don't know, we got to do something. It's irritating and frustrating. I'm asked Michael Davis as just the franchisees. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you're frustrated about. What you're frustrated about. Do you like this plan the governor put forth? Do you hate this plan? Are you on the side that we go home for 3 more weeks, trying to go bankrupt? Try again to reconvince the landlords and the lending institutions and the credit cards and the utilities and the labor boards to push everything back by another month in hopes that they'll do that? Or do you think we should do something different? And if we should do something different, then help me find out what that is. That's all I got. Onward.